Arc, left, left, arc time, arc, left, left, ready, go, left, face, reason, color.
Ready, begin! I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yo prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y a la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light
what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming,
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights
o'er the ramparts we watched,
were so gallantly streaming,
and the rocket's red glare
the bombs bursting in air
gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
oh, say does that star-spangled
banner yet wave
o'er the land of the free
And the home
of the brave.
Carry, color. Right, face, forward, arc, left, 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 right.
From the smallest teeth, mighty tree may grow.
I'm Andrea Perez, a senior here at Cobalt Institute of Math and Science. Put your heart, mind, and soul into even your smallest acts. This is the secret to success. Pon tu corazón, mente y alma, incluso en tus actos más pequeños. Este es el secreto del éxito.
It's All About the Children by Dr. Margaret Hill. Lesson 5, A Word to the Wise. I learned that students observe the behavior of adults and spread the word so others will not have to suffer any consequences. I accidentally discovered that students labeled one of my outfits as a "Don't Mess With Me Today" dress. I owned a purple dress that had big buttons on the front and long sleeves. One day while counseling a student, he said, "I should have known better after observing you in your purple dress." "What does that have to do with your behavior?" I asked. "We never bother you when you wear this dress because we know you're in a bad mood and the consequences for your action are always greater than other days." I waited at least 2 weeks before wearing that dress again, and guess what? The students all knew to leave me alone. To this day, I don't know why I sent that dress to my sister before I retired. Well, we all know that Dr. Hill always meant business, and she often wore her purple outfits, which we all adored. At the same time, purple has been seen throughout history as a color of royalty. Well, Dr. Hill was definitely royalty, not just on our board, but in our city and our community. she was known as the Queen. And she was definitely the queen of our hearts as well. Dr. Hill obviously is an icon in the city of San Bernardino, the county of San Bernardino, and definitely the San Bernardino City Unified School District and School Board. In 2018, Dr. Hill was recognized with the San Bernardino County School Board Association Distinguished Service Award. This Distinguished Service Award recognizes individuals in our county who have gone above and beyond providing the highest level of service to our children. And as we know, Dr. Hill served our community, our city, and our county for over 50 years. Thank you, Dr. Margaret Hill.
While it sounds like a philosophy on teaching, Margaret Hill literally wrote the book, It's All About the Children, which perfectly describes her 6 decades in public education. Hill has never wavered in her support and advocacy for students across the state. As a teacher, assistant principal, principal, and county administrator, Hill's career has also included a stint since 2013 as a board member for the San Bernardino City Unified School District. San Bernardino City Unified Superintendent Dale Marsden calls Hill an icon who is widely respected across political and demographic lines. In 2011, Hill wrote her book, which has served as an inspiration for fellow educators in devoting themselves to improving the lives of all students. Hill spent 16 years as the principal at San Andreas High School, a continuation school where she took great pride in being able to change the life trajectory of at-risk students. Hill says she never gives up on a student. Following her retirement from San Bernardino City Unified in 2003, she returned to work for the San Bernardino County Superintendent of Schools, where she became Assistant Superintendent of Administrative Services. During that time, she took a strong leadership role with the countywide Gangs and Drugs Task Force.
I started teaching in San Bernardino in 1971, and my first stop was at San Bernardino High School. From there, I became a teacher on assignment at the district office, and I worked with those students who were recommended for expulsion. And that's when I realized there are no throwaway kids, because those kids were brilliant, they were wonderful, they just made some wrong decisions.
You know, Dr. Hill knows that public education is the great liberator of both heart and mind and soul. And she wants all young women and men to be free to fly in their interests, their talents, their passions, and achieve at the highest level. Dr. Hill is committed to excellence for our students.
When I was at San Andreas, that's when I got the real awakening there. And it got to the place that it was a challenge to me. I was determined that Knucklehead was the one I was going to make a scholar. And that was my desire. And I would say to the school, what problems you have with them, send them to me, because I felt some kind of way I could get them on the right track.
Dr. Hill makes it a priority of her life to be there for people, to be there for key community leaders, to be there for key events that she knows are going to impact the youth of our community. And this is just how she's wired. She knows that being there is an asset as a leader, and she's proven that over and over again.
I was not the AB student. I struggled, but I never thought I was not capable. It just was a different learning style. So as a teacher, one of the things I did, I understood there are different learning styles for students. You know, we all get it. It's just when we get it and how we get it. That has led me to believe in all students. I do. I believe in all students.
You know, Dr. Hill is a force of nature. She's a bridge builder, a consummate hope maker. Dr. Hill earnestly cares for all people and knows how to advocate for children. I can't imagine anyone more worthy of this distinction.
I used to tell my teachers, because it was my philosophy, when you get in the parking lot and lock your door, lock your concerns, your personal concerns in the car. When you open the door to go into the building, you have to go in and work as though every child in there lives in your house. And that's how they should be treated, as though they live in your house. And when you can do that, you can find a whole lot of success.
Recently there was the Rosa Parks Memorial unveiling in the county, and Dr. Hill was one of only a few people that were selected to sit on the bronze bench with Rosa Parks. And it's a testament of the kind of impact that Dr. Hill has made in our county. And truly the spirit lives on of Rosa Parks through Dr. Hill as one of the great women who have given themselves to a life of service and dedication to others in their pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness.
My mission, and I would tell students, is I want you got to be better than I am. And that's my goal. I know how I got where I got, but we need to help you get to the next step. You have to be better, and you're capable of doing better. So when we talk about distinguished, it to me is the person or organization who's willing to put everything above self. My name is Dr. Margaret Hill, and I am a member of the Board of Education of this wonderful district, San Bernardino City Unified. I used to tell my students, if you don't like what's going on, do something about it. So I ran for office, and I have enjoyed working with the students, the parents, the staff members. We do not have any throwaway students. Every student is valuable, every student is important, and every student is capable. We just want them all to reach their capabilities. We are not satisfied with 93% graduation rate. We're looking for 100. Take a look and say, what can I do to make a difference in someone's life? To me, that's the most important thing that you can do to fulfill your own soul. I don't see myself as a leader. I see myself as someone who loves my city, who loves my people, who loves all people. But I tell you, I feel sorry for the rest of you because I was at the best school today. When I stand before God at the end of my life, I would hope that I would not have a single bit of talent left and can say, I used everything you gave me.
Mock trial to me means an experience to improve your public speaking and to really become more confident in yourself. It's a program where you get to learn about the law process. We are just children wearing suits, pretending to do law, but it's fun and I truly enjoy it.
I almost feel like it's a real trial. Like I try to put myself in, pretend that these are real people and this is a real case and this is someone's life actually on the line.
Donna St. George is a cornerstone of this district's program, and we wouldn't be here were it not for her.
I've seen all the students that have gone through my program, about 1/4 of them have actually ended up going to law school and becoming lawyers. About another 1/4 of my students have actually gone to medical school and have become doctors. This particular program teaches students how to think on their feet and gives them a certain degree of poise and self-confidence.
I was a student of hers, and so I went through the program and now I've been teaching here. I'm so appreciative that we have all the support that we do, the attorney coaches, the teacher coaches, and then just like other alumni coming back.
We say that we're a team, but you know, we're also a family.
When you're in mock trial, there's a sense of camaraderie and a sense of friendship, and you never feel like you're left out.
I don't care about winning with my kids. It's about them getting the experience and growing. Losing is still growing, and it's just as important to learn how to lose with grace as it is to win with grace.
And I'm glad that it's getting recognized now because so many students have benefited from it coming through Redlands Unified.
I think anybody who gets deeply involved in the program will fall in love with it just like I did.
I am
honored to say that the Victor Valley Union High School District received a Golden Bell for our Project Lead the Way program here at Cobalt Institute of Math and Science. Our students are really excited to go to the classes and engage in the materials. Every activity has some sort of hands-on element that helps guide students to things that they actually enjoy. You've got to be creative. You may, as a group, take one pair of scissors to use to alter the materials however you wish, but they cannot be used in the design. Every student takes engineering, biomedical, and computer science classes, and a lot of times women and girls are underrepresented in STEM fields. So we're trying to make students be able to break through that barrier. Additionally, since we are a Title I school and district, our students had an opportunity to do some really high-level skills that a lot of students in these types of districts don't have a chance to encounter during their high school years.
My dream is to be an architect working in the civil engineering field, and this school has prepped me for that because in my sophomore year, right before COVID happened, I had a class, civil engineering and architecture, with my teacher, Miss Keiki, and before that I had no idea what architecture was, the studies. I took that class and it opened up my eyes to something that I really enjoy and something that I'm really good at, like calculating codes and coming up with like what supplies you need, how much it's going to cost, things like that, especially drawing blueprints. Love that.
I love teaching Project Lead the Way. I love my students. I'm really excited to come to work every single day. So I have a great time and it's very rewarding to be with my students all the time. I don't know, they make teachers' jobs worth what they are. Without them, we wouldn't even be here.
Connect with ESD is a communication strategy, and we use the 3 most popular social media platforms to connect with our community. It's important to have social media as part of our communications plan because we know that 70% of the population is on social media. Most people check their platforms each and every day, so it's a great way to get the word out, to share information, and to really connect with members of the community.
Hi, my name is Gabby. I go to Terra Vista Elementary and I am in 5th grade. So my mom took a video of me and I love doing videos, so I was super excited. But I didn't know it was going to be on my school social media. When I knew it was going to be on my school social media, I was so excited for all my students to see and all my teachers to see. Look at this platform. I'm on Instagram.
Oh my gosh, you look so awesome, friend.
Like a few days later, my mom, she brought me the phone and I saw comments that said I was so cute. It made me feel like fabulous. I was like so happy.
Students are at the heart of everything we're about here in our district, and we want to share what they're doing. We want our community to know how important our students are to us. So featuring them on a daily basis is really important. We want our students to feel excited when we come out or when we let them know that, hey, we want to hear more about what you're doing because we want to feature it on social media.
Social media and Zoom and stuff like that, it all kept us connected. Bye.
So onboarding started in 2014 with a small cohort of principals, and we wanted to ensure that we were providing enough support for them to make sure that they were successful. Onboarding in San Bernardino is a 4-tiered system. It starts with an orientation and then key stakeholder sessions, followed by peer shadowing opportunities, and lastly, mentorship, reflection, and planning.
So my experience on becoming a coach has been great. For myself to be encouraged and to encourage others is huge.
Having the support of onboarding with SBCUSD has been, I think, vital to my comfort and my confidence, as well as my success. I believe that it is what has me continuing to show up every day. I look forward to my meetings every week with my coach because I'm able to see how my kids are growing and progressing.
We've really tried to enhance the systems and the supports that we already had for our certificated employees by providing site onboarding plans. Recently, we've piloted mentorship for our classified staff.
Meeting with my coach each week allows me the opportunity to reflect on my students' progress and performance toward their IEP goals and objectives. I can see them achieving each and every time that we have a conversation.
For a personal experience for myself with this onboarding program, I was recently promoted as an administrative assistant to the assistant suit because of the coaching that I've been given. I am so excited to say that this program is just a success.
All of our coaches out there who go above and beyond the duties of their classroom to support our new educators, this program would not be what it is without them.
How is it that you can bring all of the kids into the fold? How can we make, our learning experiences so that all children can learn? Induction is a program where our brand new teachers in the district are assigned mentors who work with them throughout the first 2 years of their career. And so some of the things that we really try to instill in our teachers is that, number one, you need to provide an environment where kids can learn. The second thing is that we talk about student engagement. If kids aren't engaged in what it is that we're doing, then they're not learning.
My mentor, he's been helping me and guiding me through what I'm supposed to be doing with students, how to keep them engaged, and how to make my lessons more interactive and more engaging. So I feel like that I would literally be lost if it wasn't for this program.
It is important to be in induction, a program like this one, because the mentors are very supportive. For example, sometimes I need more engaging strategies, so they come to my class and they give me ideas, and when we meet up, we collaborate, and I am able to get ideas from other teachers, other mentors. I'm so proud of the district I'm a part of, and I'm very honored to be serving this community.
I'm really, really grateful for a program like this.
Every single person in our program is here because we have a calling for this. It's not just a job to us. We do it because we really believe in the process. We believe in mentoring. We believe in our teachers. We really make sure that our teachers are growing and doing what is in the best interest of kids. It just made us feel so wonderful and so, like we're on the right track, and we really, really appreciate that.
So in its entirety, we actually have 4 programs, and it's a continuum of services. In each of these programs, they service different levels of the population. So part of the beauty of the program is regardless of your cognitive level or what your abilities are, we have a program for you. Growing Hope is a program that offers equitability and accessibility for special education students and general education students to work in a pathway. So the students learn how to grow produce using hydroponic systems. And then after we're harvesting, we deliver to the local restaurants. Ruben and David are top students in our classroom. Ruben has really come out of his shell and has developed a lot of self-esteem and become more confident. He is now hired through Inland Regional Center and Night Owl Bay, the first in our district to be able to have that opportunity to do that.
Everything changed because I have my friend here, my good teachers, because my old school, and now I have friends. I'm very thankful, a lot, like a whole bunch.
He's one of the experts. He knows how all the equipment works. He's able to train new students, and he's able to train any of the general education students who come into the program or new teachers as well.
I got to
explore my creativity and talent in new ways that honestly I wasn't able to when I was at my previous schools. And I got to meet a lot of friends and a lot of new people I get to talk to who helped me along the way.
Growing Hope, we are the only K through 12 in the entire world to have Primus certification. And that allows us to sell to Costco, allows us to sell to nutrition services and to the local restaurants.
The best feeling is when you walk into a place of employment and you see a student that you've trained out there being successful. So we have stories of kids who are working in restaurants. We have stories of kids who are working in industries that otherwise they may not have had access to had they not gone through our program. And that's like the best feeling in the world.
The Cougar Relay started with just an idea and a vision of one of our members in 2007. The idea for her event was to invite all the special need classes from each of our district high schools to our campus here at Rancho and just have a day of fun, interaction, sporting games, and just a time to spend with each other, for them to spend with their friends and get to meet new friends.
Cougar Relays is an event that I think really connects our whole campus and kind of reminds us that we're all together. The whole school comes down to watch and participate in it. So to me, it's an event that kind of reminds us that we're all a part of the same community.
Cougar Relays, I think, is a huge blessing to all of the people involved because it allows inclusiveness throughout the entire district and it really brings people together.
There's more to the event than just the physical activities that take place. It's the atmosphere. Anyone who goes to the event can't deny it's such a unified community.
All of the kids were from schools in the district, and it was cool because I could tell that sometimes the kids didn't know each other, but then by the end they were all giving high fives and giving fist bumps. It's more than just a sporting event. It's more about being able to show kindness to those that you normally don't see on a regular basis.
The special needs students make new friends and just really feel included.